Buongiorno. Actually, it's 3:45, so that's buongiorno, isn't it? Don't know. I haven't researched it. I haven't had time. Anyway, welcome back. I'm still in and around the Rhone Alps. I left Val Thorens on Friday afternoon and took a leisurely drive down to Lake Annecy or Annecy. I've located a very fortunate one space left park up, which is free for motorhomes, and it's just along the main route, not the one at the tennis club, it's the one next to, so going out probably 300 meters from Annecy, from the tennis club. The tennis club one is a car park, paid, but they've taken the height restrictions down, and a lot of camper vans and motorhomes use that. But this is the designated park up for motorhomes. It has limited services in the winter. I think it's just grey waste. Anyway, I'm in, which is brilliant because it's Friday afternoon. I'm within 15 minutes of the Old Town. So I'm going to go and have a look at that and remind myself how beautiful it is, and probably get something to eat out. I'm going to treat myself. But I'll put a what 3 words of this park up, but many of you will know it from just being up from the tennis club park up. It's secluded, quiet. It's full of, I would say, semi-permanent. I'd say there's 5 vans in here that look semi-permanent. The French guy next door, he looked a little bit miffed that I was able to get in here. And that's the beauty of this van. Although it looks huge and ginormous, I can get I can get in places that probably other motorhomes that are dimension-wise slightly smaller. Slightly bigger than what I am. I can get in any park up. It's just the ability to get the vehicle in. It's not overly wide and it's not overly long. It is high, but it's not 4 meters high. It's well under the 3.35, I think I am. Anyway, I think he was a bit dishevelled because in his broken his broken English, he was trying to say, "Is your diesel heat allowed?" And it took about 5 minutes to work out what he was on about. And I said, "No, you won't hear it, and it's not cold, so I will leave it on." I didn't tell him that it smokes. Yeah, it smokes like an old chimney, but it only smokes for a minute or two. So he went away quite happy. I don't know what would have happened if I'd have said, "Oh no, it's loud. It will keep you awake all night." But no, he's happy enough, and I'm happy enough. So tonight is just a stopover, one night. It's a very handy place, Annecy, when you're coming out of the Alps to get anywhere onto the tolls or anywhere else that you may be going. It's the last one of the big French lakes off the Alps. So 9 times out of 10 you will come through here, even if you're on a transfer to go skiing. Skiing's done. I'm heading to Colmar, and I'll be leaving here to go to Colmar tomorrow. So I'll research some park up in and around Colmar for tomorrow. It's a Saturday tomorrow, so I'm hoping that because we're still in low season, it wouldn't be too much of an issue. Yes, just let me give you a quick glimpse of what we got. So that's the grey waste and water, but the water doesn't work. but it is good for grey waste. We've got a Spanish box star, and we've got a German. No, that's French. A German's just left, I think. And these are the semi-permanent. There's 2 or 3 over there that seem. Well, he was in here, and he moved to let them. And I don't think these vans do a lot. Not worked out what's going on here yet next door. But I've squeezed in this little spot. Lovely. And he looks like he's packing up his gear anyway, so I don't know what his issue was about my not so loud heater. But anyway, I'm sure he's got his, unless I've completely got the wrong end of the stick, he was probably asking if I snored. And I only snore when I'm with Kat. So that's me. I'm just downloading some stuff. I'm going to get all the videos from last week over to Kat, the editor, and we'll go from there. But yes, well, welcome back to another week. This is my last week, and man, it's gone quick. So we shall see what happens this week. But yes, I'm going. I've got a week before. I haven't got to be back, but I want to be back before the 3rd, which is Good Friday, because the train tickets are astronomical. From the 3rd through Easter till around the 10th, they're 120 to 150 quid more than usual. So my pass over to here was 220 quid for the standard. Well, the standard now is like, it's like 120 quid more than that. It's ridiculous. So, oh, he's admiring my van now. He's thinking, cool, that's a beast. But yeah, God love him. But yes, so where was I? Yeah, I'm quite happy about this park up, and I'm going to stay here for one night only. So I'm going to get across to Colmar tomorrow. Great week last week, especially with the boys from Bristol, the Bristolians. And I left them, I brought them here, but they're continuing. And I believe they're heading on to Dijon. They're going to stop in Dijon. They've got an early train tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, the prices, that's it. The prices of, you know, so I want to be home by, I haven't booked it yet, but I'm going to book it because it's the 2nd. So I've got a week tomorrow to get what I've want left, which is plenty of time. And I'm thinking Colmar over the Rhine into that part of Germany. I think they call it the Alsace and Lorraine areas of France, and they're the ranges that go down to the Rhine. The Rhine is the natural border between France and Germany, and so I'm going to get over the Rhine, and I want to go and look at some medieval castles if I can, and Strasbourg, and then I'm going to head home via probably some Battle of the Bulge stuff. I don't know yet. I feel a week isn't enough, but then the more I think about it, it probably is enough because the area is so tight together. It like, you know, yeah, I'm going Colmar, Strasbourg into Germany, but it's literally, it's not, you know, it's not a million miles. And then obviously Belgium's on my way home anyway. I can get a little bit of Luxembourg. I might go see some genuine tanks and see how they're getting on. So that is me. New week, new video. watch along, and I'll be back. Probably with a food review tonight. I don't think it'll be as good as the last week's one. That was awesome. Anyway, ta-ra for now. So this is how we're rolling today. Although I'm a good, 60 kilometres away from the Alps, it is still rather chilly. I think there's a bit of a wind chill. Because I'm cold. But we're going to take you for a walk to see that's where we're parked. It's okay. Oh. And just a short walk through here is one of my favourite places in the world. I've got lots of favourite places around the world, to be perfectly honest, but this is one of them. Lake Annecy, Annecy. By far not as good looking as some of the Italian lakes, or even Lake Geneva, but I don't know what it is about it. It's got a lovely little old town. I had a very sore experience once, about 11 or 12 years ago. I kayaked across Lake Annecy in unseasonably hot weather. 38, 39 degrees it was. And I thought it was a good idea. Well, it was a good idea. What wasn't a good idea is not to put any sun factor on. And I kayaked across it, which was perilous in itself because got some friends here, look. Whack, whack. Because it was perilous in itself because I didn't anticipate so much boating activity, speed boats, pleasure boats, but really it was the sun that got me. And I was burned. Of course, I got to the other side and I hadn't realised, and then got all the way back and spent the next 3 days, I think, wishing I hadn't bothered. But there it is, Lake Annecy, beautiful. I haven't actually explored that side, so I might do that tomorrow. And you can just see the snow peaks in the distance there. It's a bit choppy, but there is a wind. So that's us, Lake Annecy. I'm just going to head up into the old town. See if I can grab something to eat. Beautiful. If you get the opportunity, you must come. Like I say, it's nowhere near as nice as some of the lakes in Italy, Garda, Como. Even some of the lakes in southern Germany are awesome. Koningsee is pretty spectacular, but this just holds a nice place. It's somewhere I've always stopped when I've been going to the Alps, whether it be on a transfer or in a minibus with all my mates. We'd stop and have something to eat here as break the trip up when we was going up to the French Alps. But it's beautiful. The little old town is beautiful. Anyway, enough rambling on. Look at it. oh yeah, and another thing, when people say when you get in it in summer, it's like getting in a bath, it's a hot bath. It really is not like you'd associate an alpine lake being cold. It is absolutely bath temperatures. And if you like hot baths, then you will like Lake Annecy. But it was really hot that time. Okay. See ya. Such a cool place. This is the weir and the super low bridges. No gondolas, so I don't see the resemblance to Venice, if I was to be perfectly honest. The old medieval style building there has been many things in its time. Prison, banks, police stations, I think. That's lovely. Lovely in the summer. It's really turquoise. I don't know if it's a no, it's not a canal, is it? I think there might be canals further down, but this is definitely from the lake. Awesome. Very touristy, hence why I'm here. And my best tourist get-up. Yes, and some very dramatic mountains over there. I'll take some pictures of them. Seems to be a lot of construction going on, which is good. It's like the church has had a makeover since I was last here. Oh yeah. That's the lake. And I'm about a 15-minute walk. To their little park up. Like I say, it's just a bit, you know, unpainted. The best way I could describe it. But I love it. I think it's great. They're not precious about it, that is for sure. Right. See you soon. Right, I'll just give you a quick rundown of the park up here. It was very quiet last night. I don't think anybody heard me. But we're here, look. It's still early, about 8 o'clock. And then just through there is another car park. This is the main route out of Annecy towards the Alps. Sèvrier. We're on the edge of Sèvrier, I think it's called. Tennis clubs are through there. That's where the parking is. I just look at this. Beautiful. And then beyond the tennis courts is the Old Town. And I'm driving out, so I'm not driving into the sun anymore. I'm driving away with it. Oh, it's a bus station here. So I guess the bus will take you into the town. Sèvres. No, Sèvres. Sèvres, don't know. It's Saturday today, so pretty busy. I'm in the middle of the road here. I can see a fisherman. The water's calmer. Oh, there's the fisherman, look. Look at that. Well worth a visit. Even if you don't really visit it, just use it as a stop off and a passing point. It's still beautiful. Oh, and the bird we spotted on the lake last night was a coot, a common coot. I only know that because it became apparent on the board that had all the local birds that you will find here of the winged variety. So that's how close we are to the lake. Lovely. There's some heat in that sun, although there is a chill in the air. So today I'm going to see how far I can get towards Lake Geneva, up round, head towards Basel, staying in the French side to a place called Colmar. And see how we go with that. There is other parking here, but it's all height restricted at 2.1. So if you're under 2.1, you'll get in. This is tiny, really. There's definitely some permanent parkers here, isn't there? Definitely. Oh, got a little bit of a frost on there, look. Wowzers. Okay.